Now, we got us a hike ahead, so now would be a good time to RTB. Do I want some guy's loot? Do I have room for some guy's loot? Not really. Next time, some guy. Rewrite the bits that directly interact with the engine. Much of the logic of what to do with the data you get from the engine be independent. Yeah, I imagine... I imagine, given the length of the game's development, they've had to build it and then rebuild it several times. So I would actually be very interested in kind of a behind-the-scenes look at how much of the original build is still intact in the system, and how much did they have to just completely redo. Because for the most part, it is perfectly functional. There's jank, but apart from a few bugs, it hasn't been completely show-stopping. You know, apart from the whole noontide thing, which obviously was a hot mess. But there's just enough in here that is functioning almost exactly like the previous games to make me wonder. And you know, obviously they're trying to make the same type of game, so of course that'd be something to shoot for. But the jank being the same does invite some questions. Yep, just garden variety toxic spill. The fruit punch anomaly is weird because in the original game, I distinctly remember it being able to form on solid ground. Like, you wouldn't necessarily see a toxic spill, just, like, acidic bubbling on solid concrete. It wouldn't melt the ground, but it'd melt anything that came onto it. And that doesn't seem to be the case here. It seems like they just made it sort of a generic toxic goop thing that has anomalous properties. There we go. Previous 3 games, fruit punch was more of a green glow than a liquid. Yeah, that's what I thought. It'd be especially prominent at night, but wouldn't necessarily be an actual liquid texture on the floor. Fascinating. Anyway, right. Might as well continue the mission. We'll get some guys loot another time. Chat out and let's keep moving. Wah! That's it. Parkour! Jump the mailman, carve alone. Also, the loading tooltips had an interesting little trivia tidbit. That the blimp that appeared over Zalicia, the radar blimp, apparently was deployed above the Chernobyl sarcophagus. And I don't know if that's a reference to anything specific. Like, I doubt they would still be using something that was in service during the cleanup operation. But possibly it was some sort of observation doohickey that was above the sarcophagus prior to or during the anomalous outbreak that led to the zone. I just found an interesting little tidbit. Now, what do we got here? Uh-huh. 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 Huh. Fascinating. I have no idea what this means. Let's find out! Is there another sleeping bloodsucker out there? Blimp is a historical thing, but it was buried due to being extremely radioactive. Photo, it does seem to be the same blimp, though. Interesting. Alright. So it is a reference. That's clever. Yeah, because at the time they didn't really understand just how pervasive and nasty radiation poisoning was. Like, there's footage of the cleanup operation, and, like, what I saw of it, like, this was way back in college. What I saw of it was, like, the helicopter lowering some of the construction material, and the helicopter swaying because the pilots were actually blacking out from radiation exposure in flight. Yeah, that's just how dangerous it was, and how not well understood the dangers of radiation poisoning was. Alright. Oh, wait a minute. Is this... Oh, this is the ship. Hang on a second. Yeah, this is the stalker base here. So it wasn't this ship. It was this one over here. Skadovsk. Skadovsk. Nice. We got a friendly base to talk to. Hello, stalkers. I'm definitely one of you. I'm definitely not working for the zone cops or anything. They understood it better than you might expect. They just didn't care. Yeah, I mean, imagine that it's a mix of the people in charge understood it, but had to send people in anyway. And not really having any other option. Man, place is really jumping. That's an excellent question. What's your stories? Oh, wait a minute. This guy I remember. Okay, so this guy was basically your, like, generic crime man job giver from, Call of Pripyat. Kind of surprising to see him still around, actually. You know what? Hang on a second. Let's get a drink. Excuse me, miss.
Уперше у нас. Не бійся, вільний, ми не кусаємось. Один раз на Султанську зупинишся, зрозумієш, що на затоні кращого місця не знайти. Якщо треба роботу знайти, збагрити артефакти чи випити на доріжку, ти за адресою. З чим можу, допоможу. Де помогти не можна, підкажу, що робити.
Alright, you got my attention.
Головне, поки ти тут, корабель мені не трощи. Я цього не люблю. Мене, до речі, Сонею звати. Соня Калина.
Alright. What's going on around here?
Ти ж знаєш, що купони вигадав розумник-волівець із ростка. Я оце все думаю. Ніби й часу не так багато минуло.
So it was a crypto scam
Замовлення, торгівля,
that
нагороди.
somehow achieved
Все
solvency.
через купон.
Go figure.
Цікаво. Це суто людський фактор? Чи зона так любить зміни, що перетворює нове у буденне за смішний час?
Alright.
І пам'ятай, у моєму барі морди нікому не бити.
Capiche.
Ти у справах чи
Let's see.
Мені потрібна робота.
Для тямущої людини робота завжди знається.
People that are more interested in pretending the whole incident
Тут у
didn't happen than
головного
doing
нашого,
anything about it.
Султана.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there
Діло
was...
накльовується. Сходи-но до нього. Скажеш, Калина напевно.
Okay, so she's working with Sultan.
Розберешся з його проблемою як слід, платнею не обділить.
Yeah, I imagine... I mean, the knee-jerk response of the Soviet Union is to cover up something to... The knee-jerk response is basically secrecy. And the thing about Chernobyl is it's a little hard to hide. Like, I remember right, the previous largest exposure of radiation was Mayak, and that one they were able to basically contain because it was comparatively small, even though I think it did... there were basically waste containment tanks that ruptured and got into the groundwater or something. With Chernobyl, you have airborne radiation spreading out over a wide area, and obviously that's going to be a lot harder to lock down on. Just trying to see, where's the rest of the features here? Where's everybody?
У картах я можу на удачу
I feel
покладатися.
like I've seen this guy
Програв
before.
мої проблеми. Як-небудь вирішу. У зоні інакше. Вона не султан. За азарт і дурість на лічильник не ставить. А одразу життям бере. Так що не сци. За бортом султанська моя голова як лід. Не хочу, що й у зоні.
Biorobots. Once a little radiation exposure and maybe the most irritated part of the plant to get it cleaned up. Yeah, no kidding. Okay, so this was a feature added in Call of Pripyat. These are people that can... Actually, I think it might have been in Clear Sky as well. These people can quickly get you between settlements for a
Хоч
cash
у зони всі
fee.
карти мічені, але я мастак махлювати.
So yeah, if I wanted to pay to get around, I'll basically Shelter? Where's that?
Плани змі... Ну, у відбій так у відбій.
Interesting. Yeah, it's basically a fast travel system. Kind of like in Morrowind. Anyway, you sir, what's your story?
Говори з головним.
Is this the technician? It is.
Я тут знаєш як? Через музику. Отвічаю. Був дигром на териконі. Змайстрував собі радіоолку із знайденого. Однієї радіолампи не вистачило, щоб усе заграло. І тут Султан, хоп, у гостях у пахана. Ласкаво каже, просимо на наш кораблик. Приладів багато, поколупаєш, може, і лампу свою знайдеш. Ну я і прийшов. Правда, тут теж голяк. Але хоч цікаво. Іноді пацани таке можуть принести, щелепа відвисає. Шкода, що мене з собою нікуди не беруть. Кажуть, лиш заважатиму їм.
Honestly, being a tech guy in the zone is not a bad gig. Getting to work on stuff and not having to go personally root around in garbage is optimal, let's
На
say.
днях чув
One of the
історії
safer
про
ways
маячки
to
на
make money here.
болотах. Так і не зрозумів, як працюють. Але я б їх поколупав. Видно, щось путнє, якщо про них стільки трендять.
Alright.
Ствол
I think
бережи.
we're good on upgrades
Він
for
у зоні
now.
єдиний твій дружбан.
Let's see, where's the trader?
Я тут не перший рік.
Owl, there's another name I
Пам'ятаю
recognize.
часи, коли борода на
This
Скадовську
guy was also
терся.
here before.
Тільки от Султан
That's
його
it.
посунув.
Beard used to run the ship.
Не без моєї допомоги. Тільки бороду Султан по старій пам'яті помилував, а тобі проти нього виступати не раджу. Бо помандруєш вивчати
Now this is
підводний
interesting
світ
because there
Бога.
was an optional series of quests with a branch that determined
Якщо
whether
щось важливе,
Beard
Софія
or Sultan
Олексіївна
was in
до нього
charge.
спрямує. За замовленнями до неї.
And it looks like they... I mean, the good option was to have Beard in charge, and the bad option, quote-unquote, was to side with Sultan. But yeah, it looks like that's what they went with. And you're gonna have your bad guy faction somewhere.
Щось собі
Okay.
купити хочеш? Чи мені продати?
Anyway, what do you got for sale, my good man? Hey! Awesome, we need this. Alright, that's good, that's good. Oh. Oh, fuck me. Alright, so finally we get a underbarrel grenade launcher, and yeah, it's for an AK weapon. Which we're not currently using. Fantastic. Oh well. Alright. Well, we'll just take the ammo, and I guess we'll sell off some of the meds. That'll do her. Let's see. What do you have for work, my good sir?
Щось собі купити?
Хочу трохи заробити. Що в тебе є?
Бери, що дають, або гуляй.
I'm guessing that's a no. Alright. Shoot some mutants, put a stop to the rat race. Interesting. Find a missing person. I'm curious. What does this involve?
Є люди, яких потрібно прибрати. Їм дали достатньо часу, щоб звалити за периметр. Але розумники чи повільно бігають, чи вирішили позалупатися.
Wait a minute, wait a minute. Are we
Думаю,
talking
вони скоро
rats or
дізнаються, що
human
за ними
rats?
прийдуть, і будуть напоготові. Краще поквапитися.
No.
Щось інше
Not doing wet
запропонуєш?
work for these guys just yet. I want to explore my options. What's the missing person?
Моя людина давно на зв'язок не виходить, а чутки тривожні. Чим він для мене займався, тобі знати не треба. А от з'ясувати, що з ним сталося, доведеться. Мої інформатори вже пошаруділи, деякі зачіпки залишили. Твоя задача зібрати їх усі та доповісти мені про стан справ.
Alright, that we can do.
Буде зроблено.
Це ми ще побачимо.
Alright. So, clues, huh? Oh, goddamn. Find out what happened to Owl's informer. Oh, they're all over the place. Hold on a second.
Задрався сидіти без діла.
Reputable partner.
Хоч би який заказ від Султана
Alright.
прилетів.
None of them are close by, unfortunately. let's see. Oh, here's the medic.
Я тут усяку херню бачив. І вогнепал будь-якого калібру, і заточки в бочину, і від зони подарунки. Коротше, я такий матьорий, що в мене ти навряд чи здохнеш.
I see. I feel safer
Якщо,
already.
звісно, за витратники платитимеш. Безоплатна медицина – смертельне зло.
Capitalism, baby.
До мене сталкери зачастили останнім часом. До того ж, поранення херня. Так, тупо погладили. Прикинув, договорняк у них з братвою чи що. Але лізти не став. Нахера? Мені купони з поранених капають, а не з мертвих. Хай стріляються на здоров'я.
Yep. Keep your head down. Stick to your
Заходь
job.
ще. І бабло
Safer
принось.
that way. Same shit inside and out that side of the zone. You know what I mean? All right. Let's save and let's give Sultan a talking to. I'm curious where this is gonna go.
Мотай на вуз. Я Султан. І на цьому кораблі я хазяїн. Будеш мене слухати, заживеш тут добре і в достатку. Не будеш слухати, життя тобі тут теж не буде.
Humans are both a disposable and renewable resource, clearly.
З Калиною і моїми людьми дарма не бузи. Якщо, звісно, тобі повага на султанську потрібна, а не
Bullet in
куля.
the knee. Alright. This is a guy who likes to listen to stick. Alright, well, tell me about your establishment, my good man.
Розкажи мені про Султанськ.
Головне, що треба знати про мій Султанськ. Сталкери нам не вороги. Ті, хто поводиться правильно, купони підіймають на рівні з моїми пацанами. А от якщо вирішиш на користь Шевченка крисити, це вже інша розмова. І вона тобі не сподобається.
It's alright. I'm definitely not working for the zone cops. Not wearing a wire or anything.
Калина сказала, тобі в якійсь справі допомогти потрібно.
А ти, значить, на мене попрацювати хочеш? Ну, Софія Олексіївна порожняк не гонить. Є задача. Якраз для тебе.
А що за потреба така, сталкер?
I like how he's never actually met me and probably doesn't have much sense of who I am, yet he's somehow got the
Ти,
perfect job.
Кастет, корішам передай. Будуть маятися. Маятники повикручую. Хай собі роботу знайдуть. А я тобі знайшов. Чефіру мені завари.
See, I feel like this isn't going to inspire loyalty in the rank and file.
Подобається
You need
на
positive
моєму
reinforcement,
султанську.
sir.
Сталкер.
You want your thugs to feel
Я
like
на
they
болотах
enjoy working
давно.
for you.
Достатньо лохів перетрусив і гнит перемаслинив, щоб жити красиво. Тільки зоні пофіг. Новачок ти жовторотий. Чи
Yeah, tell me about it. I killed 3 of them in one
Вона
night.
всіх нагне. Недавно мій сховок викидом накрило. Аномалії тепер там. Мутаноїди шастають. Ну хіба не сука ця зона, а?
Yep, it
Та
happens.
ще сука.
Бачу, сталкере, ми з тобою спрацюємось. Так от, до справи. У сховку був цінний кейс. Я хочу його назад.
Alright. This is a dumb question. I'm not going to ask that, but why don't you send your own men?
Чому своїх людей не відправиш?
Не їхній профіль. Фраєрів пощипати. Це вони легко. А от з мутантами і аномаліями краще сталкеру розбиратись.
See, I feel like if your men can't handle mutants, they really have no business being in the zone. They're kind of all over the place. But alright, we'll play transporter.
Поверну я тобі твій кейс.
Правильно. Робота халявна. Всього пару мутантів і аномалій. А з платнею
Yeah, if it was
одразу.
easy, he'd send his own men to do it.
Тримай
There's obviously going to
координати.
be a catch. You know how it is. We're going to find someone else that wants the briefcase, and they're going to be like, oh, you can't give that briefcase to Sultan. It's got important information about something awful he's going to be doing. Chernobyl killed only 5,000 people. That barely registers as a blip on the sum total of over 50,000 citizens, Soviet citizens, or 50 million citizens killed by the Soviet government. Yeah. Off by a few zeros there, but yeah. Yeah, numbers obviously only tell part of the story. Okay, so the other... that's over on the other cargo ship. Interesting. Yeah. Numbers obviously only tell part of the story as to how disastrous a thing is. Like, I think... I could be mistaken on this, but I think Bonnie and Clyde actually killed more people than the Manson family, for instance. Yet somehow, one is more remembered for their murders than the other. But yes, obviously, to the Soviet Union, numbers-wise, it was just another day ending in Y. Uh-oh, here we go again. Alright, let's go see if we can find this missing person. We'll take a break shortly. I'm just curious where this quest is going. The first game kind of had procedurally generated quests that came from the main traders. And I'm curious how many of these fit that same mold. Like, it'll have something like find an artifact, or kill some mutants, or kill one stalker in particular, and it'll, like, generate some random stalker for you to deal with. And I'm wondering if this isn't the same thing, or if this is a bit more tailored. Anyway, excuse me, gentlemen.
Що хотів? Щасти.
Do I... Yep, yeah, and if I wanted to play the guitar. Play the guitar on that there MTV.
Треба було свій перший артефакт на пам'ять зберегти.
Alright, I already talked to you. Excuse me, sir, do you have information?
Говори з головним.
Що хотів? З часом до всього звикаєш. Аномалії, артефакти, мутанти.
Yeah.
Щасти.
I'm sure it's all very cozy here. Alright. There's a clue somewhere around here. So I get the feeling I gotta search this very small area and find a clue. Problem is I have no idea what that clue's gonna look like. Hey, here we go. Beautiful. Alright, found him. You sure? Oh, goddamn. Yeah, I think proximity factors into that. You're definitely going to get a different perspective based on your level of direct exposure to what the Soviet Union did.
Хоч би не стати як зомбі. Краще одразу померти.
I mean, from the distance, a lot of the talk about it is basically on the high-level politics. The differing philosophies and governments involved, and the various things we did during the Cold War. And not a lot of nitty-gritty about what specifically each country did during the Cold War. Let's see, so... Hold on a second, I didn't finish reading that, my bad. Okay, Igor Ignatiev, aka Attila. Changed his name after becoming a merc, was presumed dead, often seen near Rostock. You know what to do. What, by myself? Did you hear what he's done to Sultan's men? The Sultan's men don't get paid as much as you do. Fuck. Huh. Alright. So, Owl's agent is himself looking for someone, but looks like there's some other... Okay. So, we basically have to collect a set of clues, and I imagine that'll tell us what had happened to the informant.
Сталкери, увага!
Oh, motherfucker.
Хто за межами Шевченка, вам треба до укриття.
Alright, Icarus is close. Let's hustle. Close-ish. Jesus. Never actually been this far outside when one of these started. It looks downright apocalyptic. Alright, chug-a-lug. Pump those legs, Skiff. Inside, inside. Alright. Yeah, just take 5 in here. Actually. Yeah, right on the outskirts of the facility here. Do I have time to get back to the main building? I appreciate training. Go, 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 go. There we go. And all is right with the world.
Щось конкретне шукаєш? Не хімзавод?
And it also kind of varies to talking a bit more about, just trying to see, should I just, yeah, I'll probably just swing those.
Забігай.
Yeah, what you get taught about stuff is going to vary depending on what teachers you get. Like, there's going to be a standard curriculum that's going to vary based on the state, and, you know, what ends up in textbooks is its own hellish little question. But I did have a high school history teacher that covered a lot of stuff that specifically the U.S. did during the Cold War, including the various awful things that the CIA did to destabilize governments, all in the name of thwarting communism. But also did a fairly even-handed look at the Soviet Union and some of the things they did. And, you know, it's a high school level history class, so it's not going to go into great depth. Like, for instance, I only learned about the Holodomor fairly recently. But still the broad strokes of essentially competing empires, propping up favorable governments, and doing various things, various not nice things to consolidate their power and cover up for problems. And it's always kind of a bitter irony that in the US you had... Oh. Oh, man. Look at this guy. This guy got fucking cooked. Oh, boy. Well, you know. We should at least recover their gear. It's only polite. I remember my high school teacher skipping the Reconstruction era. Yeah, no kidding. I can imagine teaching post-Civil War history is its own kind of thorny topic. Yeah, it's one thing to die, it's another thing to die and get ragdolled by it like that. No kidding. Man, looks like he got a visit from the Undertaker. As in, like, the WWE performer. But yeah, I always kind of found that a certain bitter irony that in the U.S. we absolutely had a level of paranoia about communism in general, and the Soviet Union in particular, that wasn't warranted, and, you know, resulted in a lot of innocent people having their careers and lives being ruined. But also the Soviet Union genuinely was doing awful things that could have deservedly been publicized, but that wasn't what history chose to focus on. He got folded like a chair. Oh, yeah. By God, that man had a family! Yep. Yep, got one of them. Alright. Borco Pruno. I thought this, I read that as Bruno first. Alright, I'll take that. We don't talk about Bruno around here. Anyway. take that. Huh. Stash hunting chat, huh? Just about one more time, I'll blow his fucking head off. Hold on, guys. Huh? New coordinates. The ward asshole just sent them. Fuck. Alright, so that's just a stash. That's not the clue here. We'll get this clue and then we'll take a break. Here we go. Hey! Alright, Mr. Owl's agent. I know what's coming next, you know what's coming next, even the blind dogs at the court know what's coming next. If you don't want Owl to find out what happened, transfer the coupons. You know how much and where to. Or you can come find me. I don't mind either way, pal. I get the feeling this is I'm not your pal, buddy situation. Alright, let's take a break here. Welcome back. We return. Now, the rest of these clues... Hey! I think we're gonna get some guy's loot after all. Awesome. Alright, let's head here. Yeah, we'll do this job, we'll do Sultan's thing, head back to Skadovsk, and then finally head and get the, to the base. Alright. Oh, looks like we gotta go up. That's that, sniper nest we tried to use, and then found was not that useful. Oh man, look at this guy! Holy shit! I guess you could say he really had to split. Haha! Oh man. The flesh smells with its eyes thing? Oh man, I had not heard of this. I do remember that flesh eyes were a body part you could take off them in the first game. Alright. Oh, so this is the clue guy. Alright. You shouldn't have taken this job, Owl. I'll see you soon. Aye. Oh, so this is the guy that Owl's agent was tracking. Died doing what he loves, dancing the can-can. Yeah, no kidding. Oh boy. Hold on a second. Can we get clever about this? Shit. Get to cover. Stefan's psycho, huh? The item actually contains olfactory receptors. Oh, interesting. Damn it, I thought I bought extra ammo. Yeah, that does ring a bell, actually. Ah, shit. God damn. There's another guy dead. God damn, these guys brought a lot of granatos. One problem after another. Not going back in there if I could help it. Kurt Surf. Alright, well, something tells me we're getting a little close to the truth here. And whoever Owl was looking for appears to be hunting for him as well. Exactly, yeah. Gotta make sure I don't have any ammo to scoop up for myself. That's just standard mercenary tactics 101. If you're going to die, always mag dump first. As long as we're up here. Ah, screw it, I'll have another. Fuck it, why not? 3 for the hat trick. Oh yeah! Drinking on a high ledge. I'm alright, I'm alright. Which end of the shotgun's which? I can manage on this ladder, it's alright. Don't have to worry about my balance or anything. Alright. Okay, next clue. Back down that way. Is there another bad guy here? Eh, you know what? Screw it. That's his problem. More beer! There you go. Chase it down with some bread. We're good. Screw it. You play with whatever mutant monstrosity is still here. Got 4 whole bullets off of that. Yeah, you know. You have to go for that cultural immersion. It behooves you to be a proper guest when traveling abroad, and to understand the local culture and customs, and indulge in them in moderation. By that I mean drink as much vodka as you can, and take on every side job that a stranger offers you in suspiciously good English. Alright, well I gotta get rid of some grenades too. Have fun. Stupid fella. Guy named Crook, I'll take that sausage, thank you. Actually, you know what? Whee! Okay, getting the feeling this is also going to be an interesting encounter. Or mercenaries. What have these guys been up to? I heard that. Get up. Bloodsucker! Hold on a second. Son of a bitch! Where you running, asshole? Load faster! Oh yeah! You and me, mademoiselle, we are gonna make beautiful music together. Alright, now, what was that clue I just picked up? Yep. Alright, So we can say the reflection program. Significant changes. I strongly recommend not to make any rushed blank blank to ensure the experiment is successful, or at least without catastrophic blank blank, etc. Alright. Alright. So Owl's agent was digging into someone that was doing some science project wibbly wobbly nonsense. The guy who was tracing caught wise and probably had the agent snuffed out. Dima Millennial. Oh god, there's a cursed name for you. Another stash, huh? You know what, while we're here. One thing I found out is that the only place to get certain gear upgrade blueprints is from the stashes you find. Or specifically the ones that get marked. Again, another little thing the game doesn't really tell you. Alright, so... Or it might not be the only place, but like the most common place. So I think we gotta get up to that catwalk there. There wasn't anything in here, was there? Whee! Oh, hey! We do got something. Here's your boy. Nope. Seems almost like a moving target. Right below us. Now let's get the stash while we're up here. Oh yeah! Ooh. What are these fillers? Gas mask. I think it's a step down for what we got, but I'll take it anyway. Oop, going into the rainy day fun. Skiff gonna get paid one way or another. There you are. Yoink! Hey, another shell. Yeah, here we go. Better endurance. Eh, it's comparable with this. The more the merrier. Now we can mosey. Hey, there you go. Gotta get them squats in, fellas.
Щось конкретне, що?
Good exercise, especially if you're on your feet all day.
Не.
Alright. That off, that off. That. Yeah, we'll head to the ship, grab the briefcase, kill whoever it is that's gonna show up to take it. Because you know that's gonna be a thing. Just seems like so many of these criminal bad guys could avoid the obvious pitfalls that come with a crime syndicate if they were at least nominally loyal to their subordinates, or, you know, willing to reward good behavior, incentivize good behavior in the organization, and not make it such a stereotypically dog-eat-dog industry. I mean, you know, when your trade is violence, obviously, you're going to rule by strength and make examples of those who wrong you. But I feel like you need to distinguish between situations where your subordinates fail because of incompetence versus insufficient resources or training. Again, I feel like there are situations where good administrative practices hold regardless of the business in question. And if you want to actually manage people and not just encourage a bunch of people to stab you in the back the second it's convenient to do so, it behooves you to train talent accordingly. Just saying. Alright, there's the ship I think we're looking for. Basically, somewhere out there is a gang boss that has, like, an MBA or something, and knows something about good HR policies. And they're seen as kind of an anomaly in their field. And, you know, business school is going to have its own headaches with, as far as dealing with people and the insane push for efficiency and productivity above all else. But... oh wait, no, that's Skadovsk. Never mind. We gotta go even further for the, one for Sultan. God damn it, it's a whole... it's a whole other kilometer. Alright. Pump those legs, Skiff.
Nothing gonna break my stride. Nobody gonna slow me down.
I can't wait for the local syndicate team building exercises. Exactly! Take your employees out for, like, a paintball exercise, or... I don't know, what do corporations do with their people when they want to have some fun? Go get dune buggies or something. Take it to Vegas for a weekend. Instill a sense of esprit de corps. It's both good policy and it's both, yeah, it's both good, it's both good for team spirit and good business. Now,